Yes, exactly,
Okay, got
exactly.
it. Good, good, good. So you are having 2 years of experience, and okay. So then, so the course what we are dealing here is we are going with routing, switching, firewalls, and wireless. Okay,
Okay.
we'll go with that. So, hi Adartha, how are you doing? And can you tell me about yourself? Hi John. Or Adartha, can someone can tell me about yourself? Anyone? Okay. So I don't know about the others, but what exactly we are doing here is the first we start with the basics of a networking. Like if suppose if I'm from a non-IT background, I came from civil background. I did my BCom, I did my BA or something or the other. I don't know anything about technical. Okay. Then what exactly we do is we are starting with the basics of networking. So what is the use of networking? Okay. So what is the use of networking? Which is basic networking. Then how exactly we deal with the basic networking? Any idea what is the basic networking? Anyone? So if
I
suppose if you take, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You can start. Like in my
So
point
what
of view,
exactly we do is we are going with LAN, MAN, and WAN. Local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. Then what is exactly local area network or metropolitan area network or wide area network? If suppose if you take an example, uh, so I'm working on TCS company. So for TCS company within the Hyderabad, we are having multiple branches, and within India we are having multiple branches, and around the world also we are having multiple branches, right? Yes or no?
yes.
Okay. So then, like I'm having one branch, something like in Mindspace. I'm having one branch in Mindspace. I can say this Mindspace building is called as means I'm having a branch in Mindspace. That branch is called as a local area network. Then what is local area network? Connecting all the devices together by using a centralized device, which is called as a hub or a switch. Means if I want to share the data, like I'm working on so teachers branch one. In my branch one, myself and John are working. And in the second branch, Edartha and Shiva are working. And the other branch, so Anil and Vinay are working. So we are placed in three different branches. The people who are working on same branch, they should be able to communicate, right? Means I want to share the data from my branch to I want to share the data from my laptop to John laptop, and we both are on the same location. Then how can I be able to share the data between two PCs? How we need to share the data between two PCs means I have some data is there which is a 500 MB or 500 GB data, or if you take an example 1 GB data is there. I want to copy this 1 GB data from one laptop to other laptop within the branch. Then how I need to copy? Any idea? Or you can take one more example. So now you are using a laptop which is very old in your home, and you brought a new laptop. You brought a new laptop. Now you want to copy the old data which is there in your laptop to the new laptop. Then how can you copy that from the old laptop to the a new laptop? Any idea? I guess everyone is using a laptop, right? Vinay, Anil, Shiva, Yadhartha, Anil, sorry, and yeah, you guys are using a laptop, right? All the four. How can you copy the data between one laptop to other laptop? We are having multiple ways are there. I can use a pen drive. So with the help of a pen drive, I can copy the data between one laptop to other laptop. If it is a personal device, we can be able to copy. But if it is a company provided laptop, can I be able to copy data by using a pen drive? When I use the pen drive is allowed in your company, can you put you can you put your personal pen drive into your company laptop? Is that possible? So it's not possible. So I want to copy the data within the LAN, within the branch, I want to copy the data. Then what exactly we use is, we are using a device called as switch, or we are using a device called as hub. With the help of a hub or a switch, I can be able to share the data between PC to PC or laptop to laptop. You can be able to copy the data. Is it clear? So this is means enabling a communication between multiple devices within the LAN, within the branch, is called as local area network. If suppose if I go with MAN, then as I told you, we are having multiple branches are there. But within Hyderabad, if you take TCS having, so TCS is having multiple branches are there within the Hyderabad only. So one is in Gachibowli, another one is in High Tech City, another one is in beside Mindspace building, another one is near DLF. They got multiple branches are there. Now I want to have a communication between Gachibowli branch to, I want to have a communication between Gachibowli branch towards DLF branch. I want to have a communication between Gachibowli branch to DLF branch or Madhapur branch or High Tech City branch. Then how can I be able to communicate? Which is called as metropolitan area network. In the name itself, you can see it is called as a metro. Then what is metro? Within the city only. I can be able to communicate. I can be able to enable the communication within the branch. Sorry, within the city, but two different branches. Is it clear? Enabling a communication between one branch to other branch
Yeah.
within the city. Sorry,
Got it,
I
got it.
not get
I'm
you.
willing to
Sorry, when
understand,
I missed.
understood. Understood,
Okay.
understood. Yeah.
Okay. So enabling a communication between multiple branches within the city, which is called as MAN. Then if you go with wide area network, same if you take TCS or Infosys, they got multiple branches around the world. Enabling a communication between one place to other place. So Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, US, Australia, UK. So around the world, if I want to have a communication between one branch to other branch, we are using which is called as wide area network. But for this, we require router. Then what is exactly a router? We'll discuss about the router also. But later we'll discuss. So first we'll discuss about LAN, MAN, WAN, and then we'll go with OSM model. And this is very, very, very important in the real time for troubleshooting. If suppose if something is not working, then how can I troubleshoot? By using OSM model. We'll discuss more when we are going with the class, but in this, we are having 7 layers are there,
So,
which are called as application layer, and then presentation layer, session layer, transport, network, data link layer, and physical layer. But what is the use of these 7 layers? Anyone have any idea?
it is a theoretical method of like while facing a problem between the like application to physical layers, like we can using a theoretical model. It is a completely
Okay.
theoretical. Like, we can use for like physical device. Is there any problem in voice? Like a data link layer
Okay,
is
for
responsible.
example, if you take, if suppose now I got Vinay's number or Vinay's email ID, and I'm trying to send a mail to Vinay. So from is me and to is Vinay.
Okay,
So
okay,
on one side, this is from, I can take an example as from, and this is to. So whenever I'm starting any data, the data goes from my laptop or my mail to Vinay. So I'm putting as Vinay@gmail.com. Okay, so this is two, correct? And I'm trying to send from my mail ID, which is satya@gmail.com. So from is me and to is Vinay. So whenever I want to send an email, I need to use an application, right?
yes, yes.
What application we use?
Gmail,
Either Gmail is a server, correct? I need to access my Gmail by using an application. What application we use?
like
Mozilla
a crow.
Firefox, Chrome, any browser. If it is
Yeah,
a
but
phone, we can use
application, yeah.
we can use an app also, right? So I can
Yes,
say application is an interaction in this application layer. So it is used to provide an interface for the user to interact with the service. I want to access Gmail server. Then how can I access Gmail server? By using an application or browser. I want to access facebook.com. I need to use an app or browser. So for each and everything, we need to use an app or browser, right? Which comes under application layer. Then I want to type some data. I'm trying to type some data. Hi, Vinay, how are you doing? So I'm just sending a message as hi. In the presentation layer, what exactly happens is the data will be encoded. Data will be encoded. Then what is encoding?
Data will be in like a
It's converting
encrypt.
any form of data into binary. Because any electronic device cannot understand the human language, right?
Yes.
Then what exactly the presentation layer will do? It provides the standard format to the data, which is called as encoding. So then my data will be converted into binary. For example, if you take this is, it has been converted into binary, something like zeros and ones. Now the destination will receive as zeros and ones, and it will be decoded. On my side, it is encoded. On the other side, it is decoded. Is it clear? On
Yes,
my
yes,
side, it
got it,
is
Satya.
encoded. On the other side, it is decoded as hi message. Is it clear? But do we have any
Yes.
security for the binary language? We don't have any security. Then in the same layer, we are using one more method which is called as encryption. And here we are using decryption. On one side you are using encryption, on the other side we use decryption. Means the data which is converted into binary will be decrypted. Means on one side is encoded, on the other side it is decoded. Encrypted, decoded. If you take an example of your WhatsApp also, whenever I'm sending any first time, if I'm sending a message to you, you can see end-to-end encryption. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Then what is encryption? Then what is end-to-end encryption? Only sender and receiver can be able to view the data. No one will be able to view the data. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, yes, Satya.
So which
Absolutely
is
correct.
called as encryption and decryption. This is the thing which will works on which is presentation layer of the OS model. And then we go to the session layer.
Session.
Then what is exactly session layer? Initiating a session, maintaining a session, and terminating a session. Initiating a session, maintaining a session, and terminating a session. So if you take your bank account or phone pay or Google Pay, anything, at what time I have opened the application, how much time I'm there in the application, at what time I have closed it. Suppose if you don't close it, automatically so the phone or your app will be locked, right? For each and everything, we'll have a timeout that will be done by using session layer of the OS model. Same way we are having here also from and to, everything will be same, right? Yes or no? For each
Yes,
and
yes,
everything,
Satya.
we are having same thing. Is it clear? And then we go
Yes,
with the
Satya.
transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Means on one side, I'm sending the data from 7 to 1. And once the data has been reached to the destination, it will start with physical layer. Means my side, it is 7 to 1. On the other side, it is 1 to 7. Is it clear or not?
Yes, yes.
This is called as OSM. But we'll go more in depth when we are doing the classes. So this is called OSM model. But it is very, very important for the troubleshooting. But apart from this OSM model, we are having TCP/IP model also. It is same, but depends on this candidate or engineer how exactly he can use. Some people will use OSM model for the troubleshooting. Some people will use TCP/IP model. Both are the same, but the naming conversion and the layers are different. If you take in OSM model, we got 7 layers. But if you take in TCP/IP model, we got only 4 layers are there.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so this is what exactly happens. And then the most important thing, the people can live without food and water, but people could not be able to live without internet, right?
Yes,
Yes or
yes,
no?
exactly. Yes, yes,
Internet is
yes.
very important. Nowadays, how exactly food and water is essential to us. Now internet is also very essential. So if suppose internet is down for 5 minutes, you will turn on the mobile data. In the worst case scenario, your mobile data is also not working. Then you will be frustrated. Am I right or wrong? But how
Yes,
exactly we are
yes.
getting internet? So first thing is we need to get IP address. Yes or no? So IP address plays a
Yes.
major role on the internet. Then what kind of IP address we are having? So one is IPv4. and the other one is IPv6. Then which one is better, IPv4 or IPv6? Anyone?
IPv6.
IPv6 is better. Then what we are using in the companies?
Like use both IPv4 and IPv6.
Mainly we use IPv4 in the LAN.
Yeah, IPv4 is LAN.
Because if suppose if I'm working as a desktop engineer and I got a software engineer in my company who is working as a Java or Python or something or the other, I got a tester. Then his laptop or PC is not working. He called me on my number, and then I asked him what is your IP address. If it is an IPv4, he can be able to answer easily. If I open a command prompt and then I guide him, open command prompt and then I just type, ask him to type IP config. Then he provide me. If it is an IPv4, he can be able to provide easily 192.168.1.42. But if it is an IPv6, now can you be able to read this? It is very complicated, right? Reading this IPv4, one or the other way it is missing. FE80AC19193019305208. I need to read everything. Then the person who is listening this, he may miss. The person who is reading this, he may miss some one or the other thing. So the people in the companies still they are using only IPv4, but on the internet we are using IPv6 completely. Is it clear? It means we are using both. Then what is IPv4 and what is IPv6? We'll discuss about it. So IPv4 is of 32-bit addressing, whereas IPv6 is of 128-bit addressing. And then if you take an IPv4, everything is binary. But whereas IPv6 is hexadecimal. Have you heard about hexadecimal? Anyone?
So it is
0 to 9
no.
numbers and A to F. Okay? Your IP address will be in the combinations of 0 to 9 and A to F, which is on IPv6. We discuss about why we got IPv6 and what is the use of IPv4 and how exactly we can configure this IPv4 addresses. Everything we'll discuss. But I got question. So I guess everyone is using a Geo or something or the other, right? Airtel or Geo, correct? So my
Yes.
question is, why Geo is providing the best internet? Why can't Airtel or Vodafone is entirely down? But still, why Vodafone or any other company was not able to provide the best internet connection than Geo? Any idea?
I think it has more poles.
It has more.
Poles.
I did not get your question. Sorry, answer. Vinay.
I guess it has more public IPs. It has the more.
It has more public IPs. Okay.
I think more public pools are available in cities.
Okay. But that is not the one. Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. So what exactly happened before 2013? What exactly happened after 2015? So in 2013, have you heard about a Reliance broadband? Anyone? Reliance
No.
broadband. Anyone? No one? Before
Yes. No.
2013, we used to have Reliance broadband connections, but it was utter flap from Reliance. So initially, same like our Act, our Geo, our Airtel connections, the home broadband connections, Reliance used to provide internet connections for homes, home broadband. But at the time, it is costly and the connections are not good. Then what exactly happened on 2013 is 2013 mid, he stopped the entire Reliance broadband. He completely shut down the Reliance broadband venture. Okay, and then in 2015 or 2016 he launched with the other name which is Geo. Yes or no?
Yes.
And then he want to attract the people. Then initially what he did is he gave 1 year free. You just pay for 340 rupees or 350 rupees, you will get the unlimited speed and then best speed. Yes or no?
Yes.
And then he provide the best speed as he has mentioned. He provide the best speed for all the people. Correct?
Yes.
But what exactly happened behind? So we know he is providing the best internet, but what exactly happened behind? And why can't the same thing was done by Airtel or Vodafone? So he stopped one venture which is called as internet completely, his own internet, and then he started Jio in 2015 or 16, somewhere around, and then he provided the best internet. So the first reason is he got free IP addresses. Why he got free IP addresses? From where he got free IP addresses? So in 2013, every company has received a mail that the people who has purchased IPv4 addresses from APNIC, EPNIC, Asia Pacific Network Information Center, means anyone around Asia continent, if they need to buy public IP addresses, they need to buy only from EPNIC. Then EPNIC has sent a mail to everyone that who are using IPv4, for them I am providing free IPv6 addresses. You got my point? The people who are using IPv4 in companies who purchased the IPv4 addresses, for them the company, EPNIC company has provided free IPv6. Why? Because same funda like Jio. Everyone should use IPv6. So then he provided free IPv6 initially. This is one reason. And the second reason is, I guess you heard about this point also. Jio does not have his own towers from initial days onwards, right? Have you heard about this or not? Jio did not install, or Reliance did not install any towers around India, and he is using only BSNL towers. He's using BSNL towers, means my cost saving is more. It was happened more, right? My cost is I'm saving more amount of money now. Then if something is getting free for me, I can give you free. I'm right or wrong? If something is free, I can give you free. Then he started the business, start maybe 340 or 350 rupees initially, and providing the best internet connection to all the employees and all the customers. And he made everyone to be addicted to the Jio. Then everyone is using Jio. And the people who are using Vodafone or Uninor or Virgin mobiles, everyone has shifted to Jio only. So Jio is giving best internet. Why can't we move to Jio? Then why Airtel and Vodafone was not able to do it? Airtel or Vodafone, they have only one venture, which is a telecom only. Can they shut down this venture for 1 year and they can start a new one? Is that possible? If you take Reliance have many ventures are there. If they stop one, it does not make any sense for them. Correct? Still they can be able to grow on other things. Reliance Fresh is there, and Reliance All Industries, everything is there. Correct? So they can, if they shut down for 1 year, they don't have any problem. And then they started this new one. But Airtel or Vodafone are remaining on, they was not able to do it. And the small vendors, Uninor, Aircel, Telenor, these vendors was given their company to Airtel. Airtel has acquired all these companies and they are using their own towers. Is it clear? So this is what behind it was happened. Because of that, Jio is providing the best internet connection. He is giving the IPv6 addresses but not IPv4. If I am getting IPv4, it is more secure and it is reliable and it is very faster. But if you take IPv4, somewhat slow, not very slow, but somewhat slow. And still Airtel is working hardly to make everything on IPv6. Maybe it may take some more time, but he is the only one vendor who can beat Jio in future. That is the only one thing I can say. But everything is happened with an IP address, right? So IP address plays a major role in around the world. Yes or no? So then,
Yeah. Yes.
then we can start a business with IP address also. Like if you go to any town and start a new business as internet, the where you are having no internet connections, go there and put internet connections. Monthly will get more money. Am I right or wrong? This is one of the best business. Internet is one of the best business around the world, but you should be sustained. So we'll discuss about what is IPv4 address, what is IPv6 address, and how it will be converted. Everything we'll discuss on IP addresses, and then we are going with actual CCNA and CCNP. We'll discuss both at the same time. So then what are the things which we'll learn on CCNA and what are the things which we'll learn on CCNA? We will club both and we'll teach. We go with first router. What is a router? What is a switch? What is a hub? All those things we'll discuss. Is it clear? First we discuss about these devices and then we go to practicals. One day will be theory and the other day will be practical. This is my course content, what we are teaching. And this course content, if you compare with Cisco, I'm teaching more. I'm teaching more. If you compare with this Cisco curriculum also, I'm teaching more. Okay. So which is the first we'll go with the introduction of the routers. Means this is not purely for certification. I'm not teaching for certification course. I'm teaching for your company. I'm teaching for your job. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Because if suppose if you want to learn only certification, I can complete in 15 days, the entire thing. That is not the matter what we are discussing, what we are teaching here. Our institute goal is to, the person who is taking course here, you should be able to get a job, compulsory. But terms and conditions apply. What are the terms and conditions? First is English communication. Sell yourself. Go to any interview and sell yourself. Like when you go to market, you will bargain, right? In the same way, whenever you went to interview, you need to sell yourself that you are technically strong. Minimum I need to have 4 lakhs package, or else I have not joined as a fresher. A 3 lakhs package, or else I have not joined. It means English communication and technical communication, both are, you should be strong. Is it clear? I'll make you technically strong, but from your side, we are having English classes also will be there. They will conduct the English classes and where you will learn how we need to attend interviews, mock interviews will be there and exams will be there. Everything will conduct here. And then once you're done with your CCNA, you should be strong. Means you should find difference before AimNxt and after AimNxt. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And these are the content what I'm teaching. Introduction of the routers. What are the components of the router? And then initial configuration of a router and WAN, which is internet. How do you access internet from tools or from router? And DSCP is one of the concept. Whenever you are at home, you will get an IP address automatically, right? In your laptop or a phone, correct? Then how can I get IP address automatically into my? How can I get automatic IP address into my company? The PCs which are there in the companies, how they will be able to get IP addresses, which is called as a DSCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. And from here, everything is routing. What kind of routing we are using in the companies? We discuss about routing, and this routing part will take around 20 days. Not only these protocols, we added these concepts also. Advanced concept, these also will be done here. If suppose if I am using one type of protocol, you are using a different type of a protocol, then how can I be able to communicate? If you take an example, so if I go to Orissa or somewhere and I want to talk to a guy and he know only Orissa language and I know only Telugu language, can I be able to talk to him? It's not possible, right? Then I need to have a common language which is Hindi or English. Yes or no? In the same way, if I'm using one protocol and you are using a different protocol, then how can I be able to communicate with you? Which is called as redistribution. We'll discuss about redistribution also. And then you know about VPN, which is virtual private network. So VPN is one of the concepts we are using in mobiles. That the one which you are using in mobiles is entirely different than the one which you are using in the companies. Enabling a communication between one branch to other branch is called as a virtual private network. And then we got multiple labs will be there, which is GRE, IPsec. And then access control list. So if someone is trying to reach you, like nowadays from last few months, we are getting some calls, spam calls. If you are receiving any spam calls, sometimes what exactly we do, we'll block it, right?
Yes.
In the same way, if someone is trying to hack my company, compulsory I need to block his IP address also, right? Then how can I block it? By using access control list. Access control list is the one where we'll block an IP address or a network. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. And then we go to switching, and switching is very, very important in the companies. Okay, how can you configure a switch? What are the concepts which are there? Everything will go on switching. Everything will be practical and theory, practical and theory. And then we go to NAT, network address translation. If suppose if something is lost in your laptop, we need to recover the backup, right? If suppose if I take my old phone and I brought a new phone, then what I need to do? I'll take the backup of my old phone, I'll put everything into my new phone, or simply clone. Yes or no? In the same way, I have old router and new router. What is the configuration which is there on my old router has to be taken a backup and it should be pushed to the new router. Then how can I do that? Means what are the things which you are doing in real time, real life? Everything will do it here. But for each and everything, we got a separate name. Okay. And then if you take an example of your bank accounts, some or the other time you will receive a text message. Bank is under maintenance. From this time to this time, you will not be able to use bank account. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, yes.
Which is called as a log message. In case my router is down, I should get a log message. Okay, in this Pune location, router is down. I'll get a log message. Then I'll update. Then I'll work on that incident. Then or if I'm not able to, then I will book with L2 team. Or the entire site is down. Then I'll call to the local team who are working on Pune location. I'll ask him to go to office if it is a weekend. Then ask him to check what exactly happened. Yes or no? So all those things will do
Yes.
it, restore, backup, everything. And these are the advanced concepts what we are learning, which is there in CCNA and CCNP. So wireless is one of the concept. We'll have one class from me, but we'll have one more class will be there for 1 month, which will be taken care by another faculty. He's an expert in wireless. He's already working on Cisco. He will take your wireless classes. Okay, and then Python is one more. Then why you require Python here? Any idea why we require
For,
Python?
for scripting automation.
Automation, correct? We are using automation in the networking. I came to this field because I hate programming, but here also we are having programming. Then what I need to do? Can you quit a networking also? Then what we do? If we quit
You
a
learn.
networking, yes or no? Vinay? We don't have any other option.
No,
So, but we don't do much scripting here. Only automation. Just how do you install libraries? We don't require the entire Python, full stack Python, Django, everything. We don't require all those. Just automation. Just it 1 day class or 2 day class will be there. We discuss about it. Okay. And then I'm adding one more concept which is called as a Nexus. Most of the companies are using these switches. Then what is Nexus switch and then how exactly we need to configure? We'll see. And one class will be for voice. I guess you know about the IP phones, Vinay.
yeah, I know.
Then this curriculum is not there in CCNA. Voice is not there, Nexus is not there in CCNA or CCNP. But I'm adding extra. Why? Because the person who learned from here, he should be able to handle everything. Once he is in a company, you put the fresher, or he should 1 year experience or 2 year experience. He should compete the 5 years engineer also. Like I'm a fresher engineer, and Vinay is having 10 years of experience. And in the JD, in the interview, they put 0 to 10 years experience. I went as a 0 years experience, and when I asked him as 10 years experience. Okay, but I'm having more knowledge because I learned everything what is required for a company. Means voice, wireless, routing, switching, security we learn here. Then I'm having more technical skills than the 10 years experience guy. Why? Because he will do only one work, only routing, switching, or he is working on tickets. But I learned everything here in this AimNxt. Now, even now I will get a job, or the person who is getting a 10 years experience, he will get a job.
You get the job.
So the person who is having less experience will get a job, but terms and conditions is he should have technically strong. Then if suppose if I got a guy who is having 5 years of experience and he's getting a 20 lakhs package or 10 lakhs package, and I'm having 0 years experience, then the company will give me happily 5 lakhs also, right? If you're technically strong, company will bear you 5 lakhs is very easy for them to bear. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, yes.
But terms and conditions is technically you should be strong. And then this paper is not there on CCNA. Earlier, before 2020 Feb, we used to have one paper called as a CCDA design. And once you're done with your CCNA, CCNP, you should be able to design your own network. Means I'm working on ABC company, and my company is starting a new branch in Mumbai or Bangalore or Chennai. Then I'm the manager and Vinay is my engineer. Hey Vinay, we are starting a new branch in Mumbai. Can you design the network? How many routers we require? How many switches we require? How many firewalls we require? Can you design that? A network diagram, and can you provide it to me? You can do it, right? Once you're done with your CCNA, CCNP, you can do it. And this is one of the lab diagram, which is a network diagram, which you need to do after your CCNA. This is one site, basic one site. So it is like a company architecture, Vinay. So we are having
Yes.
PCs, switches, multiple switches are there, and firewalls is also there, and routers are also there, and internet is there. Same way I will keep one more scenario, one branch to other branch. Then how can you communicate? All those things you need to design on the network. It's only simple diagram. Then by doing this, you can understand your entire diagram also in your company. If you join into a company, then you can understand easily what networks I'm using. From where to where it is connected, you can easily understand and you can explain to some of the other one. And then troubleshooting. If you got any issue, we are using troubleshooting also. How can you do a troubleshooting? Which is called as OSI model or TCP model,
TCP.
anything. Top down, bottom up, and concurrent rule. Either 7 to 1 or 1 to 7 or layer 3 and layer 4. And then ticketing tool. This is one of the concepts which I will teach for half an hour. Lastly, because if you are applying as a fresher or experience, you should know what is a ticketing, what exactly tickets are, what type of tickets are there. We discuss about this. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This is the content what we are teaching. Any questions? Anyone have anything for me?
I said, yeah, we are using Wireshark or something, Naga OS. Sorry, it's which packet tracer we
Okay,
are
you are
using.
coming. You are coming offline or online.
I'm not sure with. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking to join like online.
Okay. So where do you stay, Vinay?
I'm in Jane too.
JNU. Then you
Haridinagar.
can come on weekends at least, right?
Yeah, Praitanagar. Yeah.
No weekends. You can be able to come. Am I right or wrong? Weekends.
Yes, yes. Weekend is fine. Weekend is free for me.
Because we have multiple routers are there, we have multiple switches are there, wireless devices are there, and firewalls, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint, ASA, all these are physical devices are there. And
Okay.
then, like you heard about 4-phase series switches, a catalyst switches.
Catalyst. Yeah, I
Yeah, we
heard, but
got
I'm
those
not
switches are
sure.
also there. You can
Okay.
practice on the physical device as well here.
Okay. Okay. It's
Then,
a G. It's a GNS3 or
but
something we are using
no,
packet
no,
tracer.
these are the physical devices I'm talking about. But if you want to
Okay.
practice at your home, we are using two tools. One is packet tracer and GNS3 both.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Okay. Some labs will
Go.
do it on packet tracer, but most of the labs will do it on GNS3 only. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Got it, sir.
And if you are coming offline, you can do it on a real device as well.
Got it. Got it, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone
Got
have
it.
any other questions? Sorry, few people have joined very late. Praveen, Jnaneshwar, and Hari. I guess you guys joined very late. I'm Maheshwar Reddy. Yeah. Anyone have any questions for me? No questions? Okay. So thank you everyone for your time in this busy weekend. Correct? So some
Yeah.
of you
Yeah,
may
sir.
be in office, some of you may be at home or somewhere. But thanks for participating into the demo session. So thanks for your patience. Thank you everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Satya.
Bye.
Thank you for your valuable time, like sharing all the demo classes.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much, Vinay.
yeah,
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you
Thank
all.
you. Yeah, thank
Have
you,
a great
Satya.
weekend.
Yeah,
See you soon. Bye.
yeah. See you soon.
Yeah, bye.